Hey there, and welcome to part 2 in an ongoing guide to collecting TV animation. Before I get to that, though, I've just been chatting back and forth with Logan Toxic and Blu-ray Anonymous, who are both great YouTubers and have a great channel called Drunken Film School. So if you haven't seen that one yet, they got some really good stuff on there. Highly recommend their Scream Factory video. Their videos on Batman are some great stuff. They got some great videos. If you haven't taken the time out yet, watch and subscribe to the Drunken Film School. It's a fun little channel, and as you can see on my thing, I respond to a lot of the videos, and sometimes I scathingly disagree, but that's what makes it so much fun. But let's get back to TV animation. I started this one, and this is going to take a while to do. It's going to be a multi-part video for sure, and I hope you guys continue to watch these and enjoy them. Right now I'm going to go with some more Fringe animation, some stuff that may not be the most mainstream stuff that you could think about getting. And here are a couple here that I really like. And the reason I'm doing only a few sets at a time and going slow with this is so that you can actually see the sets, I can tell you what's on them, and you can see if it's something you're interested in. If you're a fan of Batman, and you followed up with Batman Beyond, the follow-up series, which, by the way, I really did like, but I gotta admit, I wasn't sure when I originally heard about the premise if it was going to work, but it really did work. There was a spin-off. It was short-lived. It ran 2 seasons, I think, and though I've only been able to so far find season 1, and that is the Zeta Project. It's a little Fox animated show, and of course, you can see Batman there from the series. It's Terry. It has the making of Zeta, how the character in the series evolved, and 2 bonus Batman Beyond series episodes that feature Zeta. Basically, the introduction of the Zeta character, which I think was originally a one-off character for the animated series. Now, it's only a 2-disc set. The first season runs 12 episodes. It's very much a fugitive-esque type of series. Did some great things, and I think it's a highly underrated one. Let me know what you think. Have you seen the Zeta Project? If you think it was a good spin-off to Batman Beyond, if you think it should last longer, or if you just didn't like it that much, just let me know. I always check my message. Oh, I got an update on my Samsung apps. Next up is one that I think belongs in everybody's collection, and it really does. If you've seen the recent Spielberg animated one, then you really, really have to see these. And this is Tintin, the animated series. It came out here in Canada in 2 volumes, and I know that there was one version of it that had actually had one of the episodes taken off. But each one gives you 8 complete stories. Each one has 2 discs, and you can tell that it's 3 discs. You can tell that it's a Canadian because on the other side it's got the French writing. See, 3 discs on each one? Yes, it does. It is 3 discs on each one. One like this and 2 flipper discs. Some great stuff. Favorites for me in this, I liked Red Sea Sharks. I like Cigars of the Pharaohs. Calculus Affair is pretty cool. Crab with Golden Claw, of course. Flight 714 is one that I really liked. It was a particular one that I always remember loving reading as a kid. And of course, Destination Moon, Explorers on the Moon. I'm guessing that is probably where they're going to go next with the films, because the Moon books were extremely popular in the Tintin universe. If you haven't picked up the Tintin stuff, it really is worth picking up. Both at a good price. Next up is an animated series, and it's a DC superhero one, but it's not the DC superhero mainstream ones that you normally see. It's a great set. I wish that it would come out the rest of it, because although this is called the Complete Collection, it really isn't, because there's more of this character. This is Plastic Man, and this is the original Plastic Man series, of course, with Hula Hula and Penny. But there was a Plastic Family one as well that I really enjoyed. I kind of want to see that come out. This has some great stuff in it. It's got a Stretch Your Plastic Man Knowledge with a plastic retrospective featurette, which is really cool. But what's really awesome is there's an enjoy a mind-bending Plastic Man animated series unaired pilot episode, and it's really, really warped and cool, and something that I really wish would have became a series. I really enjoy Plastic Man. I love the twisted warp humor of the character, and it's in a modern incarnation. Of course, it is Tom Kenny, the same guy that voiced SpongeBob SquarePants, that voices Plastic Man, and he voices Plastic Man in the new series pilot, which we get to see a bit of, but unfortunately not enough. There are 4 discs in the set, and they're plastic centric. Very cool stuff. Very great artwork on each side, on each of these, and huge fan of this series. Highly underrated, and the episode is called Puddle Trouble. So I think it was done by it's actually done by a very famous animator whose name I'm not going to look up right now. So Google it. But it's a great series. I highly recommend it. This is the Plastic Man series. This is a complete collection they put out, and if you can find it at a good price, I highly recommend you get this. If you're an animation fan, superhero animation especially. Next up is one that I watched a lot when I was a kid, and probably explains one of the reasons that I'm as wacky as I am right now. And that is Woody Woodpecker and Friends. This came on every single day of my childhood when I was a kid. It wasn't like a weekly cartoon. It was almost like a daily cartoon at some point in my childhood. And then it came on, and afterwards it came on Fridays, and it came on Saturdays, and then Sundays. So it bounced around. But it was always like being reran. But now I don't find it anywhere. And the Woody Woodpecker cartoons were actually theatrical shorts. And they made them, of course, they made them to a TV series. This here is the first volume. There's although it doesn't say volume 1, there's a volume 2 that I really want to get. I was going to pick it up actually at Canadian Tire a few times. Then Canadian Tire stopped carrying DVDs, and well, that shagged me up there. But you know, there's Amazon stuff, I guess. So, but it's a great set. It has 3 discs. It has 75 cartoon shorts. Some really great stuff, and it's broken up like. Woody Woodpecker is first. Then it's Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, the one that Disney recently got back, and Cartoon Classics, what's CARTUNE. Just some really, really great, different, unique stuff on there. There's some great featurettes on here, like Walter, Woody, and the World of Animation, Cartoon Land Mysteries, go behind the scenes at Walter Land Studios as Oswald the Lucky Rabbit cartoon is being created. Of course, Oswald was a character that got away from Disney, and was one of the reasons that he ended up making Mickey. Of course, the second one, Guess Who? Which is, it's not everyone. Okay, we got some. One of these here, I think actually, I thought I didn't have the entire thing, but then I realized that one of these actually had the disc 2 and disc 3 were flipped. So kind of like if you bought the Doctor Who the beginnings of the Daleks and End of Time or something like that. What was written on the other one was the other one. This one here has, of course, Andy Panda, Swing Symphonies, which is kind of like Merry Melodies type of thing. And, of course, more Woody Woodpecker. We got Behind the Scenes with Walter Lantz on here as well. Third disc, you get Chilly Willy, which is one of my favorite characters. Of course, more Woody Woodpecker, and again, some more cartoon classics. And the really great stuff. Mother Goose on the Loose, Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy, Company B, Page Patrol, just some really great animation. I mean, if you... Nathan, real animation, not Pixar, just, you know, talented artist. Dude, you of all people, you write a comic book. Real animation. Just saying. I'm going to convert you yet. It's like a mission. Next up is Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends. I was a big fan of this when I was growing up. And the cool thing about it is there's just so much different, like, unique stuff on this. And it's more than what you think. It has some great stuff. And there is such a great subtext and kind of like political. If you're like into like the especially politics and like politics, I guess of the 1960s especially, there's such great scathing political stuff on the Rocky and Bullwinkle stuff. It's more than just a kid show. Way more than that. It was a strong political figure, and he really got his politics into this here. But it's just fun to watch, even if you don't know this stuff. It's just some great. It's just another level that you can get, another layer. Of course, we've got Rocky and Bullwinkle. We've got Dudley Do Right here. Please ignore the really horrible movie. My mother, actually, who never walks out on movies and likes a lot of films, walked out on Dudley Do Right with a bunch of other people in the theater that day. Of course, we got Mr. Peabody. I think they made an animated film out of that too. And of course, the guys from the Fractured Fables, the Subs Fables things. And now here's something you really like. This one here is a 4-disc set. It also has, by the way, a great 16-page booklet basically talking about the characters, the creators, getting into some of the episodes, kind of breaking it down a bit, and we also have an episode guide on the back letting you know exactly what's on there. There's like some really cool stuff. There's Fractured Fairy Tales, there's Peabody, Rocky and Bullwinkle. I've got the first 2 sets. I got to get the rest of them, actually. I slacked off. They had them at a good price at Walmart at one point. And I think they put them out in a complete collection as well, so I don't know. I may wait down the road and grab the complete collection if all the features are there with the booklets and stuff. If not, I'm just going to get them separately. But if I can get the complete collection with all the booklets and features, I'll do that, and then I'll just sell off my first 2 seasons. I think I'll probably just get the original box sets. That way it's a little bit easier. These things sometimes at Walmart come in at a good price. I bought these at $9.99 each. I couldn't pass that up, and I haven't seen them at that price since. But just some really, really great stuff. Rocky and Bullwinkle has some very sophisticated stuff in it, especially for the type of animation you're watching. And it's just a different kind of cool subversive humor, and I strongly recommend it. I know I went for some really different stuff. I did a lot of really cool mainstreamy stuff in the first one. This video was going to be like that. I'm thinking about doing like a one on collecting Hanna-Barbera, one on collecting. I want to do a specific one on only Looney Tunes because I think they really deserve their own videos themselves. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. Let me know what type of videos you would like to see me do in this series. I'll keep the series ongoing and get as in-depth in as many of these animated TV animation and box sets as you want me to get, and let me know what you want to see, and we'll work on that one. It's a series in progress. So thanks for watching. My throat is dry, and that means one thing: it is time. It is time for tea.